So, standard 9, I have already completed the syllabus of first term in geography and economics. In geography, chapter 1 and chapter 2, theoretical questions will be asked from these two chapters, and chapter 3, drainage, is only for map skill. In economics, chapter 1 and chapter 2 in the first term, and I have already completed your syllabus, the first term. For the forthcoming PT examinations, chapter 1 and 1/4 of chapter 2 in geography, questions will be asked. All the questions are of MCQ type. For every question, there are 4 options A, B, C, D. One option is correct and you have to tick that option. So don't bother, be relaxed and appear in the online examinations. Best of luck. Today I am going to revise the remaining part of the first chapter. The Tropic of Cancer, which is 23.5 degrees north of the equator, divides India into two parts. The northern part comes under the category of subtropical zone, while the southern part in tropical zone. The Tropic of Cancer runs through the states of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. The next is Indian Standard Time. As you know that longitudes are 360 numbers, 180 in Eastern Hemisphere and 180 in the Western Hemisphere. India lies in the Eastern Hemisphere. So India's IST, Indian Standard Time, is taken from the 82 degree and 30 minute longitude, which passes through Mirzapur in UP. It is selected because it lies in the center of India and it can easily be divided by 4. As you know, the sun's rays takes 4 minutes to pass one longitude, and therefore in India the 2 hours time lag between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat, 2 hours before sun rises in Arunachal Pradesh than Gujarat, and it is due to the difference of 30 degree longitudes. You can multiply 30 by 4 and the result is 120, that is 2 hours. So the eastern margin of the country and western margin of the country have 2 hours time lag. Next thing is India and the world. India's peninsular shape. Peninsula is a landmass surrounded by the water bodies, by oceans and seas from 3 sides. So the southern part of India is a peninsula. Therefore, it has several natural ports and harbors. Since ancient times, trade and commerce is conducted through these ports. We have trade and commerce relationship with Middle East countries, European countries and Northern African countries during the Silk Trade Route age, during the 14th and 15th centuries. So India has trade relations with all these countries, countries of Europe and America and Eastern Asian countries and Australia, New Zealand. India and the Indian Ocean. India is the only country in the world which is selected to name an ocean, Indian Ocean. Why this? No countries of the world, even America has no American Ocean, but Indian Ocean. Because India is the predominant country in the Indian Ocean region, and India ports and harbors provided shelter to ships for loading and unloading of cargoes, and due to these reasons it was named after India. India has great relationship with other countries since time immemorial. The teachings of Upanishads, the Ramayans, the stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numerals and decimal system could reach many parts of the world. And we have also imbibed different types of architectural and painting from Middle East countries and European countries. We inherited Greek sculpture and architectural styles of dome and minarets from Western Asia. So there was interchanging relationship, exchange of ideas, science and mathematics to painting and architecture since ancient times. India's neighbors. India's western neighbor is Pakistan, northern is China and Nepal, eastern neighbor is Bangladesh and Myanmar, and southern neighbor is Sri Lanka and Maldives. So these are the important points of discussion from chapter 1. We are closing this chapter now and wishing you all the best for the forthcoming PT exams. Thank you.